Yes, you can say I think not for me, but for the team, this is the perfect night. I think we could everything do what we plan to do. I think we win next round. Scored some great goals, entertained the fans. We worked on our game model. So yeah, we are happy.
Your four wingers have all scored now this season. It seems like there's a really healthy competition there. Do you get the sense that they're pushing each other on?
Yes, I think so. I think they are very ambitious. They are very hungry. But also, what you see, they give each other the ball. They want to also give assist, and they want to that they give each other the opportunity to score a goal, like the pen. When Anthony needs some confidence, then Ressi gives the pen to Anthony, which is good in the team, that they are with each other, they are together.
Erik, I mean, we've spoken about Marcus loads. What difference does a confident, informed Marcus Rashford make to Manchester United? Bearing in mind, he qualified for the Champions League when he scored loads of goals and finished 8th.
No, the goals not only has to come from Marcus Rashford. We need more goal scorers, but I know from my first season here, when he scores, then it's for a team always more easy. When you have players in your squad who is a guarantee for goals, then goals make the difference. That we all know that in football. You can do a lot of things very good between the boxes, but football matches decide in the box.
But he should be coming into his prime now. He's got a lot of experience. He's played a lot of big matches. He could be a major asset to you.
Yeah, it's true. But I'm not only expecting this from Marcus Rashford. I also expect it from others. We have also others who are in the prime of their career, but also we have some others who are high potentials. They are very hungry also to score goals, but more important that they want to win games and to win trophies.
How much of a corner do you think you turn now with the win against Southampton and the confidence you'll get from this? How much of a turning point do you think it is after the difficulty against Liverpool?
That is, I was not devastated after Liverpool. I'm not now celebrating. We are in a journey, and we will see where we are in May, because then we have to be good, and then you have to be on your best, and we have to. In the meantime, every time we have to progress the team.
Just back on Marcus very briefly, is it for him confidence? Because he hadn't scored, I think, for 6 months until Southampton. He's now got 2 tonight. He played a part in 3 of the other goals. Is it as simple as confidence with him? Because you've worked with him for 2 years, so you must have built up an understanding of what it takes for him to play his best.
Yeah, that is confidence is a big part of it. It's not everything, and there are also other parts, but confidence is a big part. And even and I think Rashford is a big guy. Scored so many goals. He's one in the list of United goal scorers. He's on top of it, so he is a big guy. But yeah, you are as good as your last game, and every time you have to prove it. But I have even seen the biggest guys, the biggest football players, and when they are not performing, when when strikers are not scoring, then they drop in confidence, and doesn't matter who.
When you mention game model, could you explain that a little bit? And the style of football we saw tonight, is that what you've been trying to achieve since you've been here? Is that what fans can expect, hopefully, going forward?
That is a never-ending process, and so I know where I want to go, in which direction. I know we have a lot of dynamic, we have a lot of speed, and we have seen this today. But also we have, in the meantime, now players who are capable to dominate possession. and there we have to work even harder to get all the stages of the game in possession right.
Last question, Neil.
Alejandro Garnacho was only started one game so far this season and he was left out heading into Southampton. Is that the perfect response? That's what you want to see from the players?
Yeah, there will be a rotation, and the conclusion from all of you is not right when I pick 11 that I drop a player. No, I pick a start 11 because I know I have to rotate, and we have more than 11 players who can be in the lineup on any match in this moment.
Okay, thank you.
Well, Pete's here, senior football journalist. I get called senior, but that's only when I have moments. Let's start with Rashford then, so some encouraging signs here.
Yeah, definitely, Rob. Maybe, well overdue as well, because this is a player who had no shots in his first 3 games of this season. But when we saw during the international break, when he wasn't selected for England, him working hard with his own personal trainer, and he came back with that goal against Southampton. You see the picture of that on the far side there. Shot through the crowd of bodies, just found the bottom corner. And I think, Rob, it's just amazing what a goal can do for confidence, really. And I think that's what we saw last night from Marcus Rashford, a player who, as we said, wasn't having shots. He had 6 of them last night against Barnsley, so 10 in his last 2 games now. And I think he's that sort of player, really, Rob, that once he's in his flow, once he's confident, once he's smiling, as we heard Erik ten Hag say there, he's a real proposition, dangerous proposition for opposition teams.
Certainly is. OK, then. 3 goals in 2 games that we saw. Is it too early to say that we've seen a transformation in him back to his best?
I think it is. I think a couple of reasons. I think Southampton, bottom of the Premier League table, or just second bottom above Everton, and obviously Barnsley, a League One side. So you've got to factor in the quality of the opposition. And I think when we go back to a couple of seasons ago for Rashford, when he scored those 30 goals, it was about consistency that we saw from him over that, particularly the second half of that season. So I think that's what we'll be looking to see from Marcus Rashford. But certainly he's a player who historically has taken that confidence and belief and run with it when he has got up and running. And we saw last night his touch map, and actually he was playing a slightly different position to, I guess, what would be his favoured position on the left side of Man United's attack. He was playing in a more central area, as you can see from his touches there, but plenty on the right side as well, and that's where his first goal came from. So I think last night it wasn't so much about where he was playing, it was just about having that confidence and that drive really to go forwards, which we hadn't seen from him in those first 3 games of this season. Yeah, and these touches in the box here, I would think, would be music to the ears of Ten Hag and others. Back-to-back wins now. So as far as United in general, are they heading in the right direction? Yeah, a bit like Marcus Rashford, isn't it? You've got to take the opposition into account, but certainly they were results that Ten Hag and United needed at that point. And actually last night's result was the biggest win that they've had under Ten Hag so far, perhaps unsurprisingly, that's 7-0. They beat Real Betis 4-1. This was in Ten Hag's first season, both these results against Betis and Chelsea. Betis won in the Europa League, and then Chelsea, that actually confirmed them getting into the Champions League places at the end of the season, so an important victory for them then. And Rashford scored in each of these games as well, which I think is maybe an important point in terms of where they're going. And where they're going this Saturday is Crystal Palace away. And I just wonder, Erik ten Hag, seeing what Rashford's produced these last 2 games, has he got a bit of a selection dilemma up there? We said about Rashford playing through the middle last night. Xerxes will be pushing for a start. Højlund's not far from returning to fitness as well. Garnacho, 2 goals and 2 assists last night from that left side that we know Rashford likes to operate in. So Erik ten Hag's got good problems, perhaps, going into the weekend in terms of his selection decisions.
Former Manchester United striker Anthony Martial.
Yeah, he's agreed to join Greek side AEK Athens, and yeah, he'll arrive in Greece tonight ahead of the move. We thought we were done with all the transfers there, but there we go, on his way to play in Greece, Anthony Martial.